Do you ever wonder what type of lawn equipment people have to get their lawns looking so green and healthy? Maybe you're a new homeowner, or this is your first year out in the lawn. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the lawn care equipment that you'll need to help improve the overall look of your lawn and start dominating your neighborhood. What's up everyone, I am the Lawn Daddy and this is Small Town Lawns, where I show you how to improve the overall look of your lawn. And on this channel, I'm going to show you lawn care tips that you can use to turn your lawn into the talk of your neighborhood. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the lawn care equipment that you'll need to turn your lawn from this into this. The first thing you're going to need is, you guessed it, a lawnmower.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
You're welcome. In order to maintain your lawn, you are going to need a lawnmower, but it might not be the lawnmower you're thinking. Here we have a John Deere riding lawnmower. We have a Toro 22-inch personal pace lawnmower. And we have a lawnmower here that's over 10 years old. Now, many of you might be thinking right now, in order to have a nice lawn, I have to have what they use on YouTube. And it has to be an expensive lawnmower. But what if I told you that all you need is to make sure that your blades are sharp? When your mower blades are dull, what happens is they hit each blade of grass, tearing it apart, causing the tips to fray and look yellow. When your blades are sharp, they cut right through that blade, giving it a straight, even cut, leaving the tips nice and green. The next thing you want to do to your lawnmower is to bring up the wheel height, typically to the highest setting you can go, or you can go to the second highest setting. What that'll do is bring your height of cut between 3.5 and 4 inches. Now, by raising your height of cut, you're gonna have to mow more often, preferably twice a week at a minimum. But don't worry, it's all gonna be worth it when everyone's talking about how nice your lawn looks. The next tool you're gonna need in your lawn is a weed eater. Now, preferably you wanna get one that can flip up on its side so you can edge your sidewalks and your driveway. Now, the average homeowner mows about once a week. Okay. Now let's not kid ourselves here. Most people will skip out on edging and weed whacking and only do it about every third or fourth mow, if that. So it's time now for your first official Lawn Daddy tip, brought to you by Lawn Ouija.
Try weed whacking and edging first. That way it'll already be done and you can take your time to enjoy the mow.
Sometimes when you edge or trim last, if the trimmings are long enough, they can sit up on top of the grass and it just gives it a messy look. So, weed whack first, and you can mow up those trimmings, giving your lawn a nice clean look. The next must-have tools to improve the overall look of your lawn are number 3, a leaf blower and a rake. Having a good quality rake in your lawn is a must, and you don't have to break the bank either to own one. But you do want to make sure that you buy the proper rake for the right task. How you choose to use your rake is up to you. Primarily for me, I use my rake to clean up the leaves in the fall, and I also use my rake to provide airflow to the lawn coming out of winter. Heavy snow will sit on your lawn throughout the winter, so using your rake to get some airflow under the more matted down areas will help get your lawn ready for spring. Now, just like your rake, you can also use a leaf blower to provide airflow throughout your lawn. It's a great way to clean up the leaves in the fall, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money either. Remember, all a leaf blower is a tool that blows air. So keep this in mind if you decide to buy one. Another task you can use your leaf blower for is cleaning off your driveway and your sidewalks after you're done mowing. It's a task that's often missed, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time either. Plus, all that grass left behind doesn't look very appealing, does it? No, it doesn't. Number 4. The next must-have tool is one of my favorites, as there's countless options you can choose from. Every lawn needs a sprinkler. Now, the sprinkler that you choose is up to you, but if you're looking for some options, I'll put a video here up in the eye to show you how to build your own. It's real simple to do, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. If you really want your lawn to stand out and be the talk of the neighborhood, you're gonna have to water your lawn. Your lawn needs about 1 inch of water a week. So, if you can get out in your lawn twice a week and put down 1/2 inch each time, then I guarantee you're going to start taking your lawn to the next level. Coming in at number 5 on the must-have lawn care tools that you'll need comes in 2 parts. If you want to have a lawn like the pros, you're going to need a spreader and a sprayer. Every lawn starts out with weeds, and if they're left unchecked, those weeds can completely take over your lawn. But luckily for us, we have a variety of weed killers that we can use to take care of those pesky weeds. From crabgrass to dandelions to creeping Charlie and so many more. Having a good weed killer is an easy way to get rid of those stubborn weeds. But you have to be careful. More is not always better when it comes to killing weeds. Follow the directions and use the recommended rates for your lawn. Otherwise, you'll be killing more than just the weeds. Now that you know how to get rid of the weeds that are already in your lawn, how do you stop them from coming back year after year? That's a great question. I like where your head's at. To prevent weeds from coming back year after year, you'll have to put down what's called a pre-emergent. Most pre-emergents need to be watered in, and they need a soil temp of 55 degrees. By putting down your pre-emergents and spraying that lawn with weed killer, I can guarantee you your neighbors are going to be jealous of how weed-free your lawn will look. Alright, now that we've killed off those weeds, it's time to thicken up that lawn and give it that nice green color you've always dreamed about. Spreading grass seed and fertilizers in your lawn can be a gigantic task, especially if you have a good sized property. This is where owning a grass seed and fertilizer spreader comes in handy. By using your spreader, you can spread the grass out evenly across your whole lawn in no time at all. This process is called overseeding, and it should be done once a year. Most people do it in the fall, as in the springtime you have a lot of rain and it can just wash away the grass seed. You're also going to want to use your spreader when fertilizing your lawn. This is what gives your lawn the nutrients that it's going to need, and it helps give it that nice strong green color. Now, fertilizers come in both liquid and granular form, and it's up to you which one you use. But if you do use a granular fertilizer, you're going to need to water it in, as it will burn your lawn. Fertilizing your lawn is an important step in any lawn care, and I recommend that you do it 4 times a year. Once in the spring, once in the fall, and twice in between. This will improve the overall look of your lawn and make it stand out amongst all the rest. You can start to transform the overall look of your lawn now, quickly and easily, simply by using the lawn care tools that I've already mentioned. But what if I told you you can take it even further? There's a variety of other lawn care tools that you can use to make your lawn stand out even more. You can use a wheelbarrow to remove any rocks or to transport any landscaping items into your lawn. Also, you can use it for moving dirt for any leveling projects that you might want to do. If you want to level out your lawn and spread that dirt out quick and easy, try using a leveling tool. Leveling tools can be used to move that dirt around quick and easy, and it'll save you a lot of time out in the yard. If you want any leveling tool options, I'll put a link here in the eye and show you how to build your own. Every time we mow our lawn, the dead grass will sit down on the surface and it'll build up. This is called thatch. To remove all this thatch, you can use a rake, but it will take you a lot of time. Or you can buy a dethatcher. And what that'll do is remove all that dead grass that builds up on the surface, and it'll allow the grass seed and the fertilizer to sit directly on the soil, making better contact. You can also try using a soil probe. What this does is allow you to stick it into the ground and pull up a soil plug so you can better know what's in your lawn. If you want to know how to build one cheap and easy, again, I'll put a link in the eye in the corner and show you how to do that. These additional lawn care tools are just a few options of the things you can use in your lawn to take it to the next level and start dominating your neighborhood now. Mowing your lawn shouldn't be simply looked at as a chore. Maintaining your lawn is an experience the whole family can enjoy. By using these must-have lawn care tools properly, you can improve the overall look of your lawn right now. And you'll go from, well, my lawn is green because the weeds are green, and start telling people, weeds? I haven't had weeds in my lawn for years. So what are you waiting for? Spring is right around the corner. Seriously, lawn care season starts right now. Alright guys, that about does it for this video. Now I want you to leave a comment down below and let me know any other lawn care tools that you use in your lawn to make it stand out amongst all the rest. And remember to hit that subscribe button if you want to watch more videos just like this one. Now, if you want to save some money and learn how to build your own lawn tools, click on this playlist right here and I'll show you how to build some of the tools mentioned in this video. Thanks so much for watching the video guys, and enjoy your day in the lawn.